The flat white phenomenon. More than just coffee. A global cultural shift. Imagine a coffee that delivers the bold intensity of an espresso but with the smooth, velvety texture of steamed milk. No foam overload, no watery dilution. This is the magic of the flat white, a deceptively simple yet irresistible coffee that has taken the world by storm. From cozy cafes in Sydney to bustling streets of New York, the flat white has become a symbol of modern coffee culture, captivating taste buds and inspiring baristas everywhere. Curious what makes it so special? Let's dive in. In the ever-evolving world of coffee, few drinks have made as swift and widespread an impact as the flat white. Originating from the vibrant coffee scenes of Australia and New Zealand, the flat white has captured the hearts of coffee enthusiasts globally with its perfect harmony of strong espresso and silky microfoam. More than just a beverage, it embodies a cultural shift toward appreciating coffee as an artisanal craft, where texture, flavor, and presentation come together to create a unique sensory experience. This introduction to the flat white phenomenon will explore its roots, the secret behind its creamy texture, and why it continues to grow in popularity around the world. There's a coffee revolution brewing, and it's called the flat white. Once a little-known specialty from the cafes of Australia and New Zealand, this creamy, perfectly balanced espresso drink has quietly conquered coffee menus worldwide, becoming a favorite for those who crave bold flavor without sacrificing smooth texture. But what exactly makes the flat white stand out in a sea of lattes and cappuccinos? Let's dive into the story behind this global sensation and uncover how you can master it yourself. A rich history rooted in simplicity. The flat white's origins are often debated between Australian and New Zealand baristas, but both agree it was born as a response to existing espresso drinks that didn't quite fit the local palate. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, coffee lovers in Sydney and Wellington sought a beverage that combined the intensity of an espresso with the creamy smoothness of steamed milk, but without the heavy foam of a cappuccino or the dilution of a latte. The result? The flat white. A smaller cup of coffee served with a double shot of espresso and a carefully textured milk microfoam, creating a velvety, balanced drink that highlights the espresso's character. The science of microfoam. What makes the flat white so smooth? The secret to the flat white's allure lies in the milk steaming technique. Baristas aerate the milk just enough to create microfoam, a fine, silky texture made up of tiny, uniform bubbles. Unlike the large frothy bubbles found on cappuccinos, microfoam blends seamlessly with the espresso, creating a creamy mouthfeel that is both rich and light. This technique not only enhances flavor but also allows for intricate latte art, making each flat white visually stunning and an experience in itself. Flavor profile. The perfect balance of strength and creaminess. The flat white offers a flavor experience distinct from other espresso drinks. Boldness. The double shot of espresso provides a robust, intense coffee taste. Creaminess. The microfoam smooths out the espresso's bitterness without overwhelming it. Harmony. The smaller volume ensures the milk doesn't dilute the coffee, unlike larger milk-based drinks. This balance appeals to coffee drinkers who want a stronger coffee flavor without sacrificing texture and mouthfeel. The global rise of the flat white. From down under to downtown, the flat white's global ascent is closely linked to the worldwide third-wave coffee movement, a trend emphasizing artisanal coffee, bean origins, and skilled brewing methods. International coffee chains and independent cafes alike have embraced the flat white, making it a standard offering from New York to London, Seoul to Sao Paulo. Key milestones in this rise include Starbucks launch, 2015. Starbucks added the flat white to their menu globally, introducing millions to the drink and cementing its place in international coffee culture. Social media influence. The drink's Instagram-worthy smooth surface and elegant latte art boosted its visual appeal, helping it spread rapidly among younger, trend-conscious coffee consumers. Customization trend. The flat white's adaptability to plant-based milks and flavor add-ins has further broadened its appeal in today's diverse coffee market. Cultural impact. More than just a beverage, the flat white represents a shift toward appreciating coffee as an artisanal craft rather than just a caffeine fix. It encourages mindful consumption, attention to quality, and a connection with the barista's skill. In many ways, Ordering a flat white signals membership in a global community of coffee enthusiasts who value taste, authenticity, and experience. Moreover, the flat white's modest size and balanced strength reflect modern consumers' desire for a more intentional and sophisticated coffee experience, something to savor, not just gulp down. How to prepare the perfect flat white at home? Want to bring the flat white experience to your kitchen? Here's a step-by-step guide to making a classic flat white. Ingredients and equipment. Freshly ground espresso beans, espresso machine with steam wand, or an alternative milk frother. Cold whole milk, or your favorite milk alternative. A 5 to 6 ounce cup. Steps. Pull a double shot of espresso. Use freshly ground coffee and tamp it evenly. Brew a double shot, about 60 milliliters, of espresso directly into your cup. Steam the milk to create microfoam. Pour cold milk into a stainless steel steaming pitcher, about 150 milliliters. Submerge the steam wand just below the surface and turn it on to introduce a small amount of air. You want a gentle hissing sound. Once the milk volume increases slightly, lower the pitcher so the wand is deeper, heating the milk to about 60-65 degrees Celsius, 140,150 degrees Fahrenheit. The goal is to create smooth, velvety microfoam with no large bubbles. Combine espresso and milk. Swirl the milk in the pitcher to integrate the microfoam evenly. Slowly pour the steamed milk over the espresso, starting from a higher point to mix well, then moving closer to the cup to create a smooth layer of microfoam on top. Optional. Create latte art. If you're feeling creative, use the pour technique to form simple latte art shapes such as a heart or rosette. Serve immediately. The flat white is best enjoyed fresh, while the microfoam is creamy and warm. Future trends. Where is the flat white headed? As coffee culture continues to evolve, the flat white is expected to keep innovating. Sustainability. More cafes are sourcing ethically grown beans and using sustainable milk alternatives in flat whites. Tech and craft. Advances in milk steaming technology and espresso machines help baristas perfect the microfoam texture even further. Global fusion. Expect to see regional variations that incorporate local flavors and ingredients, like spices, herbs, or unique milk alternatives, expanding the flat white's versatility. The flat white is much more than a trendy coffee choice. It's a celebration of balance, skill, and the simple pleasure of a well-crafted cup. Its rise from local favorite to global phenomenon reflects a broader appreciation for quality, craftsmanship, and mindful consumption in today's coffee culture. Whether you're a seasoned coffee lover or a curious newcomer, embracing the flat white means savoring a coffee experience that's both bold and smooth, a perfect reminder that sometimes the best things come in small, beautifully crafted packages.